Good morning everybody, Mark here with the Average Me channel, and today we're going to take a look at the Hilton Vacation Club Tuscany Village located in Orlando, Florida. Let's start with the entrance as I walk up. Now all of these buildings are laid out exactly the same way. I think I've stayed here 5 times now in at least 3 different buildings, and they're all laid out exactly the same way. We have long hallways. At the end of either hallway is a short T hallway that goes to a couple of the units. And this is the ground floor looking out to one of the parking areas. There are 8 floors to each of the units. And as we walk down, we're going to take a stop and look out. I'm in building number 7, and it has a magnificent view of the backside of the outlet mall. And beyond that, you can see Highway 4. So I'm being just a little sarcastic, but let's face it, there's probably some rooms that face that way, and that's the view they're going to have. You have your option of having either a 1-bedroom unit, or you can have 2 adjoining rooms to create a 2-bedroom suite. So the first thing we're going to look at is the smaller one, the smaller 1-bedroom unit with a small kitchenette. So coming into the unit, immediately to our right, you see you have a small kitchenette. Let's get some lights on here. So you have a small kitchenette unit. It has a toaster, it has towels, a sink, a small refrigerator unit, a coffee maker. They give you a starter set of coffee. I don't know what you do if you run out of coffee after that first morning. I don't know if you have to buy more or they give you more. We have a microwave oven, and there is a set of dishes. Looks like there's enough dishes for 2 people. We have 2 wine glasses, 2 drinking glasses, 2 small juice glasses, and 2 of everything. And let's see what's up here. Okay, so you have a blender and an ice bucket. And off to the side, that was our entry door. We have our closet. Pretty standard closet. It seems to me that every closet has 5 regular hangers and 5 clip hangers, regardless of the size of the closet. Seems to me if you're going to be here 5 days and you're a couple, you'll need more than 10 hangers. We have the safe, the luggage stand, the ironing board, and the iron. Turning to the left, we have our bathroom. I'm going to turn that fan off. A pretty standard bathroom. It has a tub shower. Of course, it has the commode and the sink with the Kleenex dispenser and the typical products that they have at any Hilton property. Two sets of towels, bath towel, hand towel, washcloth. There is a towel hook or robe hook or whatever you want to hang on the inside of the bathroom door. and 2 GFI protected outlets. I don't see a hair dryer in here. Let me see if we have a hair dryer. Oh, there we go. So we do have a hair dryer. Set of coasters in case you want to have a drink. I get a kick out of this. They still have the docking port for the old iPhones. I think this goes back to the iPhone 4. So this is a queen bed. I don't believe it's a king. There's a chair to rest your weary bones. A table with a couple of chairs. You have a television, a DVD player, which I'll talk about a little later. And then we have our balcony. Where do we have that? Opens over here. Oh, was it open already? Yeah, it was already open. There's our balcony. Balcony has a couple of chairs and a table. And we've got a beautiful view of Publix and Freddy's Drive-In. So if you want to get a hamburger, you're all set here. That is the main entrance that we see down there. There's the main entrance. The guard shack or entrance will be right over here. There is a gate there with a protected set of arms that come down. So when you drive your car here, it comes closer to, at least when you're in this unit, to where we're living. So that's pretty much it for the single unit. All in all, it's not really any different than any hotel room that you might check into. And I think I would be inclined to check into a hotel room rather than buying a timeshare if I was going to use this type of unit. And we'll talk about that a little later. But right now, let's take a look at the adjoining room, which turns this into a 2-bedroom suite. So next to the kitchenette, there's a door. And this will be the door, of course, that both sides would have to open up in order to turn this into a suite. Now, if it looks like this one's a little lived in, there's a good reason for it, because I did spend the night. So you'll see that my bed over there is a little rumpled, and I have some personal items lying around. So I think what I'm going to do is go back out in the hallway, and I'm going to enter again, much like I did with the smaller unit, to give you a feel of what it's like to actually be walking into this unit. So down in that direction are the elevators. And as we turn this corner, we would come to, at least where I'm staying this week, 7704, the main unit. As I look across, you can see the fountain, the main lake, and the main pool. So let's go into my unit. And as we enter, you can see a large living area. And to the left, in this case, we have the full kitchen. So you can see we have a refrigerator, we have a full-size range, full-size microwave, a double sink, and let's see what's in all of these things. In here we do have a ice maker. I turned this on last night before I went to bed. So you can see that we have some ice cubes making ready. This one's getting a little beat up. It shows signs of wear. There's pokes, there's cracks, there's rust. But it does seem clean, so I don't suppose that will affect my food at all. Okay, you can see I haven't had a chance to go shopping yet, except to pick up a few soft drinks. We have a blender, a toaster, cutlery, as I said, a full-size range, full-size microwave, again our hand towels, our coffee maker, and once again we have one decaf, one regular. Once you run out of coffee, I guess you run across the street to Publix and buy some more coffee. We have our sink, and this unit has a dishwasher. And this unit should also have, Well, I guess not. I thought it had some. There we go. So it has a few packages of dishwashing detergent, a small dish soap, some replacement bags for the trash liner bags. For that trash liner, we'll talk about that shortly. And let's see what we have in our cabinets. Now in here, we have glasses and dishes for 4 people. So you can see 4 wine glasses and only 3 glasses. Well, I used one. I drank out of one last night. There's our water glasses. A few odds and ends. There's our ice bucket. Plates, cups, bowls. This one's empty. That's if you want to bring something of your own. And I'll bet this is empty too, because this one's hard to get to. And that is empty as well. So that's a look at the kitchen. Now we're going to look at the rest of the living area. As I said, I did move in yesterday, so I've already used the bathroom and the bedroom, so that won't be pristine. I have to apologize, but I do have to live. So moving past the kitchen, we have a dining room table with seating for 4. This would be the door going into the adjoining room. That makes it a suite. And this would be the room that goes into the bedroom for this unit. So you can see there is a couch with a few throw pillows, a coffee table, a comfy chair with an ottoman. Here we do have a table with a lamp, a phone. This looks out once again in this unit out to Freddy's and the Publix. We have a writing desk here, or I guess it could be a computing desk. A TV, once again with a DVD player. I don't think anything's under here. No, that's empty. So just to give you the quick panoramic view. And let's take a look outside on the balcony, or the lanai, or the porch, whatever you want to call it. Now, since this is a larger unit, we have seating for 4 here. We do have a ceiling fan with a light, so you can use this into the evening. And this is all screened in, by the way. So this is a screen, so you don't have to worry about those pesky Florida bugs getting to you. And over this way, you get the same view as you got at the end of that hallway. There's the fountain, there's the main pool, the check-in area, the registration desk, all of that is over there. This would be the road that you would initially come into, and you'd follow that around and check in, and then you'd either come around this side of the lake or come around the other side of the lake. Now, this area, this porch area, lanai, whatever you'd like to call it, also adjoins over here to the bedroom. And here's how we enter the master bedroom. So starting once again in the living room area, we're going to enter the master bedroom. And it's decked out pretty similar to the other bedroom. Still a queen size bed. Now, I did sleep in this bed last night, so if it's not made to your satisfaction, don't blame Hilton, blame me. That same rather dated clock. Again, similar nightstand on the other side. There is the lanai porch balcony area. There's a chair with a lamp if you want to put on your shoes or read or whatever you may like to do. A television. And moving from the other direction, we do have a Whirlpool tub. So it's a pretty good sized tub. It's pretty wide. Some people may like to use these for health reasons or maybe to relax after a long day of walking at the park. Personally, I don't think I have time to sit in a hot tub. And then we have a really, really big closet here. This has got to be about 7 feet wide. There you can see part of my wardrobe. And I think it's interesting, even with a closet this wide, they still only have the same 10 hangers. 5 regular hangers, 5 clip hangers. I would imagine that if you wanted to ask for more hangers, they would send them. Down here, once again, we have the luggage rack. I chose not to put my luggage on. My luggage just sitting aside right now. And there is the safe. I think it's kind of funny that when you have a closet this big, they still only have the 10 hangers. In my mind, if someone's staying in a suite this size, it's probably more than one person, and you're probably staying for a period of time if you bought into a vacation club. And you know, you're going to need more than 10 hangers. I would think they would supply each of these units with at least 20 hangers, but that's just me. So moving in from the hot tub area, we would enter the master bathroom. Now, let me show you the master bathroom as we enter from the main unit. So once again, we have just walked into the unit. You can see behind me, this is our entry door. As we walk into our right is the kitchen, but as we walk in to the left is going to be the bathroom. So that's what we're going to look at, the master bathroom. So the first thing you notice before we hit the bathroom are these 2 doors, and that has a stackable washer and dryer unit. There is no maid service, so if you want clean towels, you got to wash them yourself. And they're kind enough to give you 1 package of detergent, so be prepared to take a run across the street to Publix. And this is the bathroom. Just a regular swing door for the bathroom. And the bathroom's pretty typical. This is probably the best view we're going to have. You see that there's a shower in the corner. You can see the commode. It came with 4 sets of towels. And it does have a double sink. Some of my personal units are on there already. I apologize. That door there, that's a reflection, of course, of the door that goes into the master bedroom. Right behind here would be our hot tub. And it's pretty standard. You have your tissues. You have your typical products that Hilton properties provide to all their guests. You have the large mirror. Let me show you one of the things I do not like about this bathroom. And it really is the shower. All you have in the shower is this little thing. You see right now I have in there a bar of soap and a razor because that's the only thing that can fit in there. Let me show you what happens, for example, if I try to put a can of shaving cream in there. Just because of the design, it's sloped, naturally slopes, so the water drains out. Well, it means nothing will stay in there either. If you want to put shampoo, conditioner, anything like that, it will not stay on that shelf. So here we go, and you see, I try to put that in, and it comes right out. And you can see there's no room here. So, you know, anyone who wants to use shampoo, wants to use conditioner, maybe wants to put a can of shaving cream, anything like that, not only will it not stay, but you simply don't have any room. You know, for units that claim to be luxury and it's your home, I think something like this, that it's attention to detail that really make a difference. So what do? Well, I end up stacking my stuff up here, which really is pretty precarious, isn't it? Because that can come tumbling down at any time. Also, it's pretty high. And I don't know if you know, shorter people, the ladies, kids would be able to reach up there and be able to get your shampoo or conditioner. So I guess you're going to just set it on the floor when you're showering. Not really convenient. So I hope you enjoyed our quick tour. All in all, it really is not a bad place. But when you think in terms of the money you have to spend, I would take a long, hard look whether or not you want to buy into a vacation club. Personally, for my money, I would rather just pick a hotel that I'd like to stay with. But that's just my lifestyle. I like to have the service come in every day and replenish the towels and the toiletries and do a little cleanup. Here, it's supposed to be your home, I suppose, and so they don't do those things. Once every 5 days, they will have housekeeping come in. Other than that, you're responsible for laundering your own towels, for example. You're responsible for taking your own trash out. Yes, I'll show you that, but you do have to take your own trash out. You have to walk it down the hallway and use your key to get into a disposal area where you dump it down a chute. Attention to little details like the shower area where you really don't have a place to put things like shampoo. I think things like that have been kind of overlooked. The worst thing of all is parking. There simply is not adequate parking. And if you come in anytime after 7 or 8 in the evening, you end up parking way, way down at the far end. Now, if you have a unit at that far end, that would be unit, let's see, 4 and 5, I suppose. 4 is down there. It's at the end where there's a small pool and a little snack bar going on during the day sometimes. Then you either have to flag down a guy in a golf cart and hope that someone shows up, or I suppose you can call or text on your cell phone and wait for someone to show up. Or you have a long walk ahead of you. So if you're someone that's not really into walking, maybe you can't walk because of health issues, that would be a real concern to me. Why they don't simply have one parking spot for each unit, close to the unit, and then have the overflow parking down at the end is beyond me, but that's the way it works. The other annoyance, of course, with parking at such a premium, then they park their Hilton vehicles. It is such a slap in the face when this is supposed to be in my home. Other people don't park in my driveway. But they do that. With parking at such a premium, you'll now find that they will park their things like their golf carts in parking spaces in a very cavalier way, which I think is just rude to do to people who are paying the kind of money that people pay to stay in these units and to own these units. So be aware of those things, that you're having to do your own laundry, your own dishes, take out your own trash. They have housekeeping, as I said, one time every 5 days. So if you're staying here for 5 full days, sometime in the middle of that day, they'll have housekeeping. Otherwise, you will not have any housekeeping whatsoever. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed our little tour of the Hilton Vacation Club Tuscany Village in Orlando. So now, let me show you how to throw away that trash. Okay, now I'm going to throw away the trash. You don't have to see my trash, but I bought a Google cluster in Tennessee on the way down. So there's some other stuff in there too. I don't think you want to look at it. So we're going to walk down this hallway, and I'll turn the camera around so you can see it. Use our room key for this. And it says rubbish. We open that up. Boy, this is hard to do with only one hand. And we dump it out. Make sure you don't dump your bucket down there. You probably won't get it back. Boy, sometimes they might have a better view from the trash room than they do from some of the actual sleeping rooms. That's where we come in. That's a little fountain, and there's the parking. Plenty of parking right now. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm Mark with the Average Me channel. Thanks for joining me.